Hey, I just did a conference and there was a lot of questions between multi-unit versus homes for rentals. What's the difference? Because it's all about income and expenses. There's a lot to it. And I just want to dive in and kind of tell you some differences that I see with it. So let's look at first of all, what's the benefits and what's the cost? That is the key to real estate. You've got to have both. If you don't have any benefits for the cost, then there's no reason. But you want your benefits always to outweigh your cost on anything. So let's look at this. So when you're looking at apartments, they cost more. Number one, there's less inventory, so there's not a lot of them around. More repairs take away from your income. In the Cleveland market, most of the apartments around here are very old. So when you go in there, there's all these heaters and electrical. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. So you're going to have more heaters, more water heaters, more repairs, more everything. And also you want to look at what is the reason for people selling a lot of this to investors. And they're not all bad deals, but they're just, you got to know what you're getting into. There's better commissions and profits for the vendor and realtors. So I sell homes, so I don't make near what these guys do for commission. So I have no money is not the issue here. It's what are you going to pay for it, and what is their what is the reason why they're doing that? Because they make way more money. I mean, they do. And then there's more tenant turnover. That means more rehab. So a tenant stays there at 875 tenant versus a $1,400 a month one. Two totally different things. You could have a dreamland and say, hey, we're gonna have our tenants we're gonna have a nice apartment building. They're gonna stay there. But no matter what, if they don't, you're looking at $6,000 to $7,000 in repairs when somebody moves out. And if you have that kind of repairs at 875 a month, do the numbers on 12 months. You're just not going to make that much money. And they're harder to manage. So they put a lot of Section 8. They do a lot of different stuff that takes months to get something done. So it takes a lot longer, sometimes years, 1 or 2 years to get these things really cranking and making money. So, that it's just, in the management, it's just harder. They can't go over there all the time. Imagine going over, showing an apartment at 875 a month, and what kind of commissions are they making on that? Not much. So they're going to throw whoever in there, Section 8 or whoever, to get that done quicker in some cases than others, and it just doesn't work well for the investor. And as I mentioned, older buildings need more maintenance. They just do. So stuff that you can't pick up on everything on inspection. So roof on one's going to run 150, 200 grand. That's just what it does. If you have windows, or if you have multiple heaters, 3 or 4 could go out at once. Water heaters, water bills. That's another thing you really have to watch in Ohio. Is it better for investors' pocketbooks? I don't know. Let's look at homes. Homes are generally rehabbed and cash flowing in 60 days. That's it. Repairs are way less, and that adds to your income. So basically, you're not going to have the repairs. You only have one heater, one water heater, one electrical box, one roof. That's it. Roofs run around $6,500. That's what they run. And we have longer term tenants on ours, 24 to 28 months, which again, more stable tenants create better income. You don't have all that rehab. You don't have them moving in and out. I'm just finishing one up over in West Cleveland that they lived there for over 3 years. So it was better. And you make faster income. It starts right away. It's not something you have to wait a year and bump up the prices, because a lot of these apartment or owner owns them and manages them, have lower rents. So you have to beat those up one at a time. They move out. It's a lot harder. Better resale and equity for homes for sure. Easier to finance, and there's more real estate and sellers for this product. So what do you think about this one? Is it better for your pocketbook? Do the numbers. But if you look at me, how do I know this? Who am I? Well, I've created, I've done 1,000 plus properties completed. I've got a 99.5% success rate in homes. I make profit for my clients. That's the big thing. And I've done 1,000 plus rehabs, so I understand construction, how to save money, what you need, what you don't need. We also have the management. The management is huge. That's what creates a 99.5% success rate. And we make massive profit. I make profit. My clients make profit. I have my own rentals. It's just stuff I do. So you have your experience here too. It's really, really known. You need to know. There's not very many people that's done as many properties as I've done. There just isn't. So if you want to really get into investment real estate, call me 216-703-5740 or WhatsApp me or go to clevelandincomerealestate.com. Thanks.